Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion. Why y'all even hanging out with them to begin with? Y'all already know what time it is. I got the black V-neck on. What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another King of Reese video. Girl. What is going on with Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez? Why is y'all out here hanging out with Kylie Jenner? Read the room. What is going on, y'all? Welcome to another King of Reese video. Girl, it's been a fabulous weekend for me. As you can tell, my voice is, girl, she going in and out. Up, down, shake, hey! My voice is going in and out. And it's been just a long week, even though it's Monday. Well, no, it's actually Tuesday. But it's been like a long week, and I've had to do some things and work on some stuff. So, girl, I am looking at some of the stuff that's going on, and I'm just so disappointed. I'm looking at, like, Megan, why would you be hanging out with Kylie Jenner? Like, why are you letting these folks feed off your essence? Girl, get it out of here. But a lot of stuff to cover, a lot of things that probably happened this weekend that you did not know about, but I'm going to tell you about it. Also, you should be watching my Dear Jada video because I talked about it. I'm going to talk about it a little bit more on this video. But before we do all of that, let me go ahead and give y'all a cute mental check-in. So, my mental is doing, she up, down, girl. It's a lot going on. I'm moving tomorrow, moving to another apartment, because y'all know my neighbors been cutting up with the noise and stuff. I don't know if they've been toning it down, because I really haven't been here that much, because I was out of town at the cabin trip with my friends. The cabin trip was excellent. I had so much fun. No bear snatched me up or did anything. But just being in the cabin in the woods in Blue Ridge was interesting, girl. There was a lot of white walkers walking around with their Confederate flags and all that. I was like, it's getting weird. But other than that, my weekend was lit. Boots, Hennessy down, pictures down. I did take some pictures. I recorded some stuff. I crashed my drone. Oh my God, I'm so hurt. But I sent it to go get fixed. It's a long story with that, girl, so it is what it is. But other than that, girl, I am at, you know, a place where I'm just trying to get organized. It's a lot going on this week, girl. I'm trying to make sure that I am staying on top of these things, and my voice is going in and out, and it's starting to bother me already. But girl, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the tea for today. So let's go ahead and get right on into it. Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion, girl. Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion were involved in some type of incident after leaving Kylie Jenner's pool party or something. The whole story is just very confusing to me. Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion was both on Instagram Live, talking it up, doing whatever. And you also saw Kylie Jenner in pictures or whatever with Megan. I'm like, girl, why? So apparently the girls got this pop in the air. Police were involved. They were called. And Tory Lanez was arrested on gun charges, girl. They arrested her. And that was just it, sis. Like, I don't even, like the folks were saying, I don't even know why Tory Lanez even has a gun or anything. I mean, do you need a reason? I mean, everybody else is just buying one, just be buying one. I don't think you even need a reason at this point. But Megan Thee Stallion, I guess she stepped on her big toe or something. Well, no, Megan Thee Stallion had rumored or something happened to her foot while she was in the car or something. So, girl, some folks are saying it's that Kardashian curse. Stay away from them, girl. But Megan, you know, she was pooching with the girl. Megan, stay away from some of these celebrities, girl. Stay away from these folks. But the girl started dragging Tory Lanez because his police record said, his police report said, his arrest record said that he was 5'3". But I think when you go on some websites, he's saying that he's 5'7" or something. But there is a video of him sitting down with Sway, and he literally got up and his height didn't change at all. So the girls been clowning Tory Lanez, making fun of his height. Y'all are wrong. I think Tory Lanez is handsome. I still am not a fan of him because of that stuff he did with that whole colorism thing a year or so ago when he pretended like somebody tried to change out a dark-skinned woman to replace her with a light-skinned. He stopped it. I'm going to keep bringing that up for the rest of my life because sis really played that. She really tried to play that card. It was like, girl, mess. But I'm just confused of why Megan is even hanging out with any other. Like, stay away from them. Like, stay away from them, Megan. Please stay away from them. But the girl said it's the Kardashian curse. Stay away from them, honey. They just literally suck the essence out of black folks. And why they are even having pool parties and all these things in the middle of the pandemic in California when cases are steady rising. But don't nobody want to take it serious. So let's go ahead and talk about this COVID-19 because this coronavirus is still tap dancing. Keep on tap dancing on me. This COVID-19 updates, things that are going on. Officials are talking about bringing students back to school, K through 12. And some parents are just like, no. And even parents have brought up that, you know, it's a lot of teachers who are in the age range of, you know, being harmed from the virus. And there are in that, like, you got a lot of teachers that are like 50. Like, I know I had a teacher that was probably in her 60s or something, so that stuff still goes on. And just to have these kids, even if the kids are not getting sick like that, you still got the teachers and all the folks who work in the office and all this stuff, make sure this stuff is running. They're older, and you can't socially distance in a lot of these schools because a lot of these schools are underfunded. So I'm just very confused how Betsy DeVos is on CNN talking about, we gotta get these folks back to school, we gotta get back to school, we gotta get back to school. This is what happens when you have an administration that is literally running America like a business. That's what it is. We don't care about people falling out, we don't care about people passing, we don't care about any of these things. Get back to work, get back to work. That's all it's giving. Betsy hasn't laid out a plan. She doesn't know what she's doing. She's just literally just saying whatever Trump is telling her to say. That's all that's going on. Betsy does not care. If she cared, she wouldn't be enacting some of the policies that have been hurting students and kids across America to begin with. Now it's like these kids need to be learning. They need to be learning. Y'all have not been concerned about these kids learning, so stop it. Please stop it. If y'all were so concerned about kids learning, education, college tuition would be free. Would be no such thing as tuition. Y'all don't care, so stop pretending and stop trying to use it, and you still putting kids in danger. Like, it's just so weird. Like, I was literally watching Betsy DeVos literally on CNN, like struggling to just say anything that made any sense. It was bothering me and my homegirls. I just wanted to, like, it's just like these white folks are playing our lives, and it's just so annoying. It's so annoying. I can't stand it. But that's what's going on. I want to know from some of the parents who are watching me, will you be letting your children go back to school? How do you feel about it? I want the parents to really sound off because my mother and father are dealing with that same thing because we're less than a month away almost before kids start returning to school in some setting, like even if it's online or in class. It's a lot going on, and there has not been any legislation to help provide additional funding to these schools who need to do these things, who need to prepare for this pandemic, who need to prepare for this, and we're just saying cases going up. It's just very weird. I can't stand it. But girl, it's a mess. Moving on to something else. So one of the twins, I can't pronounce her name. What's her name? Tamera, Mowry, Housley. Girl, she is leaving The Real after 7 years. She's been on the show 7 years. That's the one who got the white husband. She's leaving The Real after 7 years. She said it's been a cute journey, all of these things, but all good things must come to an end. And she said she's gonna be working on, staying in like other projects and being close home with her family, which I don't blame her. She's probably like tired, like, girl, I've been doing this a lot. I'm ready to sit my butt down. But this is the second co-host on The Real to leave. You had Amanda Seales who left, and who, she said, girl, I can't return. Then you also had Tamera, and then also Tamera, but she left, they got rid of her ass. But what does The Real look like without her? I didn't watch The Real, I really can't tell you. But girl, I think that there are some other things going on that we don't know about. I think, yeah, she does want to move on, do her own thing, but I also think it was some other stuff pushing her, like, girl, it's just too much drama, I can't deal with it. And I cannot wait to hear what that is about. But how y'all feel about that? Do you watch The Real? Do y'all think she would be missed? Let me know in the comments. Speaking of other stuff on Fox, let's talk about Bryshere Gray, girl, Miss Hakeem. From the Empire to the Empire. So sis was in Arizona, she was in Goodyear, Arizona, which is a weird state. And the Goodyear Police Department released this statement. Goodyear Police arrest Empire actor Bryshere Gray on domestic violence charge on Sunday night, July the 12th, 2020, at approximately 10:15. Goodyear Police responded to a 911 call that an adult female victim had been allegedly assaulted at Goodyear home by her husband, who she identified as Bryshere Gray, an actor on the TV series Empire. She was treated and released for her non-life-threatening injuries. Goodyear detectives and victims advocate continue to assist her after her discharge from the hospital. What is going on? Is this the Lee Dang's curse? It's not funny, but it's getting weird. Why is what is going on? Because when I started looking him up, this is not the first time he's been arrested and involved in some type of situation. Girl, looking at his picture, he didn't even look the same. So I'm like, what is going on? Like this ain't the Hakeem, honey. This ain't Hakeem from the show Empire that I watched at one time. Like, what's going on? He just looked completely different. I hope he's getting the help and the resources that he needs, because girl, it's just, it looks like she needs it. And I hope I'm hopeful that the wife finds what is the best situation that she needs to be in, and she gets the help and support that she needs, because domestic violence is a serious thing, and sometimes people can't just jump out of a relationship, especially if they're dealing with an abusive partner who might be even more riled up after they leave. So it's very complicated. We want them to be safe, but it's complicated versus, you know, other relationships. It's different with each situation. But I hope that she's getting the help and the resources that she needs. I didn't actually, folks were laughing and joking about this when it came out. I wasn't laughing. I thought it was kind of sad, honestly. Like, especially if a spouse has to call the police on their partner. It must be very serious. But girl, it is a mess. Let me know how y'all felt about that, girl. Child, stay prayed up, in the words of Candy. So let's talk about Naya Rivera. I did not watch Glee. Naya Rivera, as you all know, was a victim of drowning this past weekend. There's been several stories of what may have happened, and people were just speculating. So when I'm looking at the report right now, it says that there was no signs of like drugs or foul play or alcohol at the time. And this whole story has been sad, and watching people talk about it has been even more sadder for me. Like, it's just, I don't even know how to feel. I feel like there was a lot of blame going on. People were talking about blaming, like, why would she not have a life jacket on? Who does this in a lake? Like, people drown in lakes every year. Like, every year. Doesn't mean that she was negligent or anything. It just happens. It happens. Water is one of those things, like, it's water, sis. It only takes like 60 seconds for you to drown, like, for an adult. And some people, like, even if you can swim, like, there are swimmers who drown as well. Like, it happens. So if anything, we just need to be providing love and encouragement around the family and loving on this child versus trying to, well, how did this happen? I don't get it. She's not no super powered being. She's just a human at the end of the day, and who was a victim of this. So I don't like it. There's been reports that she lifted her child up out the boat and put her child on the boat, and she couldn't get herself out. And then that's coming from, I think one article I read said that the boy had said that, and another article said that she went swimming. The boy said that the child said that she had went swimming and then come back. I don't need to see Naya Rivera as a hero for her to know that her life mattered. I don't need to see that she saved her child and all these things. I don't want it to turn into this heroism type of situation. Like, it's a sad situation. I don't, and I hate when stuff like that happens, when folks are like, oh, but she did this, and like, we try to make folks superhumans, or we try to turn them into some type of martyr, and it just ends up like dehumanizing them in the process. It's been very weird seeing this play out on social media, and I really just can't stand it. I really don't like it. But Sarah, how you feel about it and how you've been dealing with it? Because I didn't know so many people were fans of Glee. But it's been cute seeing the little clips of the singing and all of that. Love that down. I want to end this video dragging Chance the Rapper and all these celebrities for playing with our lives. Kanye West announced that he's running for president. Folks think it's a game. They think it's a funny. Kanye West thinks it's a game. Hasn't filed any paperwork to even be on any ballots or anything. Literally calling the party the birthday party. Now Chance the Rapper is saying, well, you know what? I'm gonna support Kanye West and da-da-da, he's better than Biden and all this. I'm like, this is not a game. This is not a game. We're in the middle of a pandemic. And it literally shows you how disconnected rich people are compared to regular folks who are just surviving. It literally like shows you what is going on. Like, it is a mess. I'm not interested in it. I'm literally seeing the news of parents have to make a hard decision to put their child's life in danger so they can go to work and put themselves in danger. And we seeing stuff like this. Like this administration, I don't really care about any of this. Like a vote, it don't matter. Like I trust me. I do believe the whole system needs to come down. I do. But girl, there ain't gonna be nothing left. It ain't gonna be nothing. And maybe to some folks, that's a good idea. There ain't gonna be none of us left. Actually, probably wouldn't even be a bad idea now I think about it. But I just don't want to see people hurt and suffering. I don't want to see that. I don't. As much as I talk about, you know, some of these things, I don't want to see. I hate seeing folks suffer, especially folks like my people. I don't want to see that. But seeing Chance the Rapper, and they ate him up on Twitter. They ate him up as they should for just getting on there. And then Terry Crews said he support him. It's just all a game to them. It's all a game to everybody. It's just fun. Kanye West don't care about us. He just literally doing this to promote some new album or some new something. And it's just like, ain't y'all tired? Don't y'all got enough money? Like, don't y'all have enough money? I can't deal with it. But that's all I got, girl. I think I had some more tea to drop. Ray J and Princess apparently is working on their marriage. Princess has filed a dismissal of her divorce. Whatever. Girl, it was a whole storyline for Love and Hip Hop, and I'm so glad they ain't even filming right now. It's literally the ghetto. I'm tired. I'll be glad if it wasn't no other reality show to come on after this. I hope they cancel the whole Love and Hip Hop franchise doing this. Right now, Real Housewives of Atlanta, I guess they about to start filming probably in a month. I don't want to know how that's gonna look. I ain't gonna be watching all these folks literally on the couch on Zoom. Like, I'm not watching Housewives for that. I'm not watching that. I ain't watching it. They might well turn that shit into a TV show, like some talk show. Like they all sit down and just talk about their day. But girl, y'all ain't gonna be able to do meetups and stuff. It's gonna look weird. It's gonna look real weird. But tell me how y'all felt about all the things that I talked about. Make sure you're checking out kingarees.com, checking out the articles on kingarees.com, supporting that. I love you all so much, and until next time, I'll talk to you later on tonight. Bye.
You in that cross. You in that cross is gonna get that butt whooped. If you hit me again, I'ma show you saved and sanctified. Don't ever, don't walk up on me like that again. Move.